Hello team, and welcome back to the Maintenance Science Series studio. Today we're going to discuss how wheel-off incidents affect both employees and the communities we serve. For me, when I think about maintenance and repair of my personal vehicle, there are three areas where I never argue over the bill: tires, steering, and brakes. These elements work together to create dynamic stability for any vehicle in motion, and commercial trucks are no different. They must be optimally maintained and function as designed. The fact is, drivers are responsible for the safe operation of their vehicle, and that starts with the crew out each morning. But I also believe that technicians are the first and the most effective line of defense in tire maintenance and repair. It is your knowledge and commitment to process discipline that writes most of the backstory for a wheel-off incident. To better understand wheel-off incidents and proper wheel installations, I have asked fleet directors Marty Tufte and Don Lowry to review the process and the risk of non-compliance. Their knowledge and experience should offer us a unique perspective on the elimination of wheel-off incidents within our operations.
Hi, I'm Don Lowry.
And I'm Marty Tufte.
We would like to thank you for taking the time today to learn more about the 7-step wheel-in procedure.
What Don and I hope to demonstrate to you today is how your skill will become the first line of defense to prevent wheel-off events at Waste Management.
Before we cover the 7 steps, we want to make sure that every one of our members in the audience understands the importance of wheel-in procedures and how they affect the safe operation of our vehicles.
And the first step in understanding your role in the process is understanding the risks if the 7 steps are not followed.
As a leader in this company, there's 2 phone calls that I always dread getting, and the first one is one of our technicians got hurt. The second one is one of the wheels came off of our trucks. I've investigated every wheel-off event that we've had in the greater Mid-Atlantic area, and what I can tell you is every one of them has been preventable.
As part of my position as a manager for Waste Management Safety Services, I review a lot of drive cam events. When I watch those, the thing that always kind of makes me go, wow, is once those wheels leave our truck, the environment that we're involved in usually has other vehicles, pedestrians, and a lot of times we get lucky. The wheel bounces in between several other vehicles, and it is just inches, degrees, and luck that separate us from a potential catastrophic incident or even a fatality.
As our colleagues suggested, when these wheel-off incidents do occur, they're almost always a direct result of human error. We need to ensure that each one of our technicians takes the time to follow each and every step to ensure safety and reliability of our vehicles that are on the street.
Discipline, commitment, and proper habits are the keys to preventing wheel-offs at Waste Management. We have 18,000 vehicles running down the road every single day with over 300,000 wheel changes per year. For FMs, this means this is not flavor of the month. You must sustain the process. For technicians, when you kneel down in front of that wheel end, I want you to think of your family, your friends, and your loved ones. Driving beside one of our vehicles, in front of one of our vehicles, or meeting one of our vehicles on the highway. As a trained technician, the 7 steps should be easy to understand and follow. Step 1, stud inspection and replacement. We have not done a good job at this as a company in the past, but with the proper training that we are giving you today, you should have all the tools you need to make a proper diagnosis on studs that need to be replaced. Step 2, stud removal and installation tool and its proper use. Step 3, cleaning and inspection of all mating surfaces to include rims, hubs, and drums. Step 4, drum seating. We do this through the use of 3 alignment dowels. I believe this is the most important step in the 7-step process.
Step 5, the installation of anti-annexing sleeves, when applicable during wheel installation. Step 6, installation of Securex nuts. Securex is the only approved WM lug nut. Step 7, the final torque process, which includes the retorque the following day along with proper compass documentation.
When unsafe work practices take place in a maintenance bay, it certainly affects the employees present. However, as technicians, our work will always affect individuals who are not members of our immediate team. A job that is 99% right in our line of work means we are sending a driver and a truck onto the public roadways with the knowledge that important steps were not taken to ensure the functionality of that equipment. In other words, we are setting others up for failure and exposing them to risk of harm. If you know you are a technician that cuts corners when it comes to wheel installations, or who occasionally ignores elements of the wheel-in procedure, then you need to turn a corner. You need to change your approach and your level of discipline today. Moving forward, nothing less than full compliance is acceptable. And if you know of a member of your team who is not following the established procedures, remember, safety has no rank. You must intervene. You do not want to be the person left behind to experience guilt when your negligence or someone else's has harmed a human being.
Marty and I really appreciate the time that you've spent with us today reviewing the 7-step wheel-in procedure.
We know you'll put this information to good use. However, if you have a question, please ask your supervisor today. Don't wait. The process you follow today may be the life you save tomorrow.
My thanks to both Marty and Don for their expertise and analysis on helping us to eliminate wheel-off incidents. I think their comments frame out one point above all others. The moment that we accept the failure rate for wheel-off incidents is the moment we have lost this battle. One ineffective wheel installation for every 10,000 repairs may seem like an acceptable trend, but it could mean 30 wheel-off incidents every year at Waste Management. And those 30 incidents could easily result in numerous injuries or multiple fatalities. To put this issue in perspective, I want you to think about wheel-off incidents in this way. Every time you do a wheel installation, ask yourself this question. Would I want a loved one riding in the passenger seat when this truck goes back out on the route? That is exactly the level of concern you must dedicate to wheel maintenance and repair. It has to be a world-class job every time, and it must be an issue that you take personally. In closing, should you experience a wheel-off incident, your team will be asked to conduct a root cause investigation. Those findings will then be shared with the rest of the enterprise. It is the job of each fleet manager to make sure that information is shared with technicians. My thanks to Marty and Don, and all the waste management professionals who participated in today's message. As always, please be careful out there today and make it easy for others to do the same.